Hey, do you guys know that the COVID-19 vaccines are now available? It is crazy, right? They developed the vaccines in just under 1 year.
Yeah, I already heard about it. It is everywhere. People seem to be excited to receive it soon. It seems that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. We will eventually go back to our normal life. I am also delighted to receive that news.
Huh, you are excited too. Well, don't you think that they are lying to us? It is impossible to develop a vaccine in a short period of time. I'm sure that it is not the actual vaccines.
What makes you think like that, Danish? We are just lucky thanks to our current medical technological advancement. Scientists and researchers now can develop vaccines faster. Although it might not be fully perfect, this is the best that we can have.
Yes, I agree with you, Ammar. The vaccine might not be perfect. People still can get COVID-19 and even die from COVID-19, although they have already completed the vaccination. But one thing we must consider is the vaccines can reduce the chance of getting and dying from COVID-19, which is better than doing nothing to protect ourselves from this deadly disease.
But what is the point of taking those vaccines if we still can contract COVID-19? I think they made the vaccines because they just want to make pharmaceutical companies gain a lot of profit and help the government to control us. Because I've read on an online conspiracy article that vaccines contains microchips. I trust them because nowadays there are many intellectual people.
That's what I want to talk about. I know all of it. I have a master's degree in public health management. I know more about epidemic management than you guys. Don't you dare to challenge my knowledge?
We are very sorry, ALIA. We didn't mean to challenge your knowledge. But one thing that I want to highlight is the risks of getting vaccine side effects are far outweighed by the benefits of getting protection from COVID-19.
Yes, that's one thing that we must look at. Plus, taking the vaccines not only just protecting yourself, it also can protect other peoples and the society as a whole when we reach the herd immunity.
What? Why do I have to sacrifice myself, exposing myself to the risks that might be little, just to protect other people that I don't even know? Besides, I have heard a lot of cases where people who take this vaccination suffer from the dangerous side effects. I don't want to experience that.
I get what you're trying to say here, Alia. Sure, vaccines might not be for everyone, since there are people with big allergic reactions towards it. But having people who can being vaccinated can help reduce the risk of the population to catch it. And eventually, we can all break the circle and stop the virus from spreading, preventing more death from this disease.
We must also look at it from a bigger perspective. The faster we can achieve herd immunity, the higher the chance of getting rid of this virus in 2 to 3 years span. Sometimes we need to sacrifice a little in order to solve the problem.
You think that is possible? Stop getting your hopes high. There is no way we can fight the virus in such a short time. So it doesn't matter if I don't take it. After all, we are free to do anything, right? No one can force me.
That's true, Danish. Besides, I'm sure that even without getting a vaccine, we can still prevent this virus. Take me, for example. I don't have a vaccine, but I always wash my hands and avoiding crowded places. And look, I am still as healthy as people who are vaccinated.
Guys, please stop arguing for a minute and reflect on the things that have happened in the past 2 years during this pandemic. Our life has been truly devastated. The economy has been collapsing. Workers are fired and laid off. Graduates are unemployed. And many families barely attend their daily needs. Not only just that, but our social life has also drastically changed. We cannot meet our loved ones for a prolonged period of time, and all social events cannot be organized, including convocations. By taking these vaccines, we are not only protecting our life, but it also means that we are struggling to strive as humanity to get back our normal lives in every aspect. I beg you guys to consider this.
Well, now I just realized the good impacts that will be brought by these vaccines. I'm sorry everyone for being naive. Maybe I still did not do enough research and readings yet about the vaccines. I will consider whether to take the vaccines or not after I am satisfied with the information that I am exposed to. How about you, Danish?
You know what? I also think that Matthias might be right. Maybe we should take the vaccines since both of us does not have any allergic reactions and we want to go back to our normal life for the sake of our loved ones.
Thank you so much for hearing our thoughts, Alia and Danish. If you guys want to know more about the COVID-19 vaccines, do visit the website https:/covid19.moh.gov.my/vaccinecovid19 for more credible facts and information. See you guys at the vaccination centers. I will be assigned on duty there.
My comment on my character as Bad Thinker 1 is that in the early part of the script, Alia is a bit selfish and egocentric character. This is shown when she refused to sacrifice and risk herself in getting the vaccination for the safety of other people. She also doesn't want to listen to other opinions as she thinks that she knows the issue better since she is a public health worker. But this changes later on in the later part of the script as she accepts Matthias' reasoning and admits her mistake in not researching for more information regarding the truth of the vaccine.
In the beginning, Danish was made an immediate judgment, causing himself trapped in initial judgment error thinking. This is shown when he said that COVID-19 vaccines are not real due to speed of COVID-19 vaccines production. From what he read and saw in online conspiracy article, vaccines contain microchip for government to control us more easily. Since he had met many intellectual people, he believes that someone who wrote that article also an intellectual people. But after Danish heard what Matthias said, he realized that his thinking was wrong and accept what Matthias said.
In the beginning of the conversation, Matthias seems to be optimistic about the current development. After apologizing to ALIA, he supports FATIHA by repeating FATIHA's point that the risk of getting side effects from the vaccine is far smaller than the benefit of getting the protection from COVID-19 by using the vaccines. Finally, he managed to convince ALIA and Danish to consider taking the vaccines after he stated and explained that taking the COVID-19 vaccine has a plethora of advantages by including the benefits in various aspects of life.
For my comment on my role as Ammar in the drama, Ammar is attempting to persuade Alia and Danish to abandon their reluctance to change according to the script. They try to dismiss any new information about COVID-19 vaccines in order to maintain their belief that they were not real. Ammar was aware of this and tried to provide them with new information on the vaccine. He also attempted to persuade them to see the wider picture, saying that if everyone received vaccine early, the virus may be eradicated sooner.
Hi, I'm Fatiha, and in this drama, I played as good character 3. According to the script, Fatiha has always implemented good thinking skills from the very beginning. At first, to back up Ammar's point, she used critical thinking to show that taking vaccine is better than doing nothing to reduce the risk of dying from COVID-19. Even though the vaccine is still not perfect yet, and it has been developed in a short amount of time. At the end, she thanked Alia and Danish for hearing Matthias, Ammar, and her thoughts, and that showed she used EQ, which is the ability to perceive and understand emotions. She also applied digital literacy, which is a part of DQ, which was being able to provide an official link as a credible resource to them to verify her information.